CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. The city is warning residents, especially in Bowness, it will be a busy summer of construction as crews replace a major water main. The city will use open cut construction to replace part of the Bearspaw South feeder main. That means a trench will be dug, affecting traffic in the area. Building stage B of the line between 73rd Street and 87th Street Northwest will start in May and be completed in October. The city says this will lead to significant impacts for residents, including traffic, noise, parking, and access to local areas. The replacement of the entire line is scheduled to be done by the end of the year. Community members have attended a Calgary police-led town hall focusing on extortion cases targeting the South Asian community. City Police hosted the meeting with Alert and Crime Stoppers at the Dash Mesh Culture Center last night. One of the key issues brought up at the meeting is a lack of trust between some in the South Asian community and police. CPS says it's committed to help solving the extortion issue and protecting the community, but add they need people to come forward with important information. One man who did not want to be identified says he received an extortion call yesterday and is fearful for his family.
They mentioned my younger son, that they have seen him twice. He's a grade 2 kid, and it was really shocking to me, to be honest.
That we're investigating these crimes with a level of sensitivity, cultural inclusion, and in a way that we can provide some answers to the community.
Police say as long as extortion crimes persist, they will continue holding these town halls. The truck driver who caused the Humboldt Broncos bus crash has lost a refugee bid. Jaskarat Singh Sidhu's lawyer says his client is one step closer to being deported to India. The Canada Border Services Agency is now under a legal obligation to remove Sidhu from Canada. His lawyer plans to ask for a deferral. The board is still considering a previous application to restore Sidhu's permanent resident status on humanitarian grounds because he has a child with complex medical issues. 16 people died and 13 were injured when Sidhu, driving for a Calgary trucking company, went through a stop sign into the path of the Broncos bus in 2018. It's been so warm this week that ice sculptures in Lake Louise are melting and the Ice Magic event has been canceled. That's just one example of how the heat is impacting some plans and causing some concerning trends. Alicia Fieldberg reports.
These aren't typical tools for February, but window washing rather than snow clearing is giving some Calgary crews work during the mild winter. But it doesn't make up for the lost business.
We are usually sitting at about 30 snowfalls a season. This year we've only been out, I believe, not even 15 times yet. As weird as it sounds, they're hoping for more snow for the rest of the season. The
weather is so warm, Calgary Zoo Wilder Institute canceled the outdoor penguin walk Thursday. The spring-like temperatures are confusing to some other animals. Bees are flying in February, and though they often emerge for quick bathroom breaks on warm winter days, stretches like these can strain the hives.
They're using a lot of energy to fly around, look for stuff, and then they come back hungry. That's the biggest risk right now, is that they are going to run out of reserves before the real spring hits.
Wildlife experts say bears may also emerge, so people should always carry bear spray and stay in groups.
And those animals that go into torpor, bears being a good example, can respond to these more sort of proximate and extreme changes in weather. In southern Alberta, not uncommon to see bears all months of the year.
Another potential risk, fire safety should also be top of mind, with toasty temperatures and dry grass like tinder lying exposed.
7 grass fires in January in Foothills County. And it's February 5th today, and we've had 5 grass fires in February already.
Outdoor festival Chinook Blast is used to adjusting its programming. Last year was so frigid, some events moved indoors. Now it's too warm to host some events outside.
This ranks right up there as one of the warmest. And so even in our 6 years, we've gone from the warmest to the coldest and everything in between. And yet we still regularly have in the hundreds of thousands of visitors.
Friday's skate on the Eau Claire Lagoon is canceled due to the soft, watery ice, but there will still be art installations and live music and circus performances for families to enjoy for free. Alicia Fieldberg, CTV News, Calgary.
Statistics Canada says employment was down across the country last month, but Alberta gained jobs. Canada lost 25,000 jobs in January, but there were fewer people looking for work, so the unemployment rate actually fell to 6.5%. Employment in Alberta was up, with our province gaining 20,000 jobs. Alberta's unemployment now sits just below the national average. NAIT has reached a tentative agreement with academic staff. The NAIT Academic Staff Association says the deal follows a long and challenging process. The union says detailed information will be sent out to members within the next couple of days, with the ratification vote scheduled for next week. NAIT says this agreement provides stability for the school community. Magic is being made in a small wood shop in Okotoks, where hundreds of custom magic wands are crafted every week for aspiring wizards around the world. Inside this backyard workshop, fantasy by numbers, custom carves, every one of them. Co-founder Brendan Rose says when the business outgrew plastic prints, there were no machines on the market capable of carving fully custom designs. So he built and programmed his own. His partner Jared Codd is the hands-on guy, sanding, staining, and polishing each of the wands. Codd says customers are often specific about the type of wood they want for their wand.
And different woods, they all have different lores, just through a bunch of different cultures worldwide. Ash trees are always very revered and things like that, and cedar is very protective. And so there's all of this lore that's been built in, for centuries, that we can really lean into that way.
And the company's work has also caught the attention of Cinemark, which commissioned them to produce 10,000 wands for the theatrical release of Wicked. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6, or anytime online at ctvnewscalgary.ca.